So, Morley Robbins, written any good books recently?
Well, Steve, as a matter of fact, I have. In fact, we had the pleasure of being contacted by a mainstream publisher, Ben Bella Books. They were very excited to see what kind of success we had had with the first edition. And they said, "We'd like to represent you for the second edition." I said, "Bring it on." So, uh, what we've got up on the screen now is the pre order form for Courier Fatigue, second edition. We're very excited about it and looking forward to its debut. It's actually going to be on November 11th, Armistice Day. So a very auspicious timing for releasing the book. But we're in the big countdown right now, as it were.
That's terrific. Yes, I am seeing links to pre-order it on Amazon and wherever books are sold. In fact, just an incredible number of online booksellers. It's available pretty much everywhere.
Right.
We're only, as of this recording, we're only about 90 or so days out. So it'll be quite the event. So why don't you tell everybody what is in the second edition that's new?
But great question. Thank you for asking. We made several changes. The content has changed in respect. There's two new chapters. There's a chapter that specifically speaks to women's health issues, which we're very excited about. A lot of really good information in there. There's also a chapter that really expands the role that copper plays inside the body, particularly as it relates to copper-based enzymes. And what I think is important for people to know is there's a difference between copper dependent and copper binding. I'm not quite sure why they draw that distinction, but we have some really good information in there. I think one of the real upgrades to the book is that the footnoting in the first edition was, we'll just call it cavalier. It was an acceptable format, but I don't think it had the rigor. And I want to thank you, Steve, for the role that you played to help bring some real discipline, academic rigor to it. So I think people will be genuinely impressed with not just the formatting, but the length of it. There's a lot of very good information, and I think people will be very comfortable sharing this book with their practitioners, so that they can say, "Here's a scientific demonstration of what copper's role is inside the body." I think it's also just important to note that in the first edition, I think there was a lot of repetition. We tried to take that out of it, and there was a lot of finger pointing. And I think we've taken some, not some, but quite a bit of the venom out of the first edition. And so we're very excited about having a more forthright, um, really sound treatment of this particularly important mineral and its relationships to iron and magnesium and oxygen and things like that. But we're very, very much looking forward to seeing how the public responds to this next edition.
That's terrific. So, everybody, if you want to pre order, it's everywhere. It's coming out November 11th. We can't wait to hear everybody's feedback on it and see if it's significantly changed some lives. Thanks very much, Morley.
You bet. Thanks, Steve. And thank you all for taking the time to listen to this and look forward to your pre order of the book. We're looking forward to that very much. Take care.